Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Against the Falcons, by the way, Jay Ajayi, 62 yards, 2 touchdowns in that opening night win.
Well, that's why they went out and acquired him from Miami last year about mid-season. He gives them a heck of a burst, can catch the ball out of the backfield, and he will be their full-time lead back in Philly. They'll use 3, but when they want the big yards, the crucial yards, Jay Ajayi will be touching the football.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Foles. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Keep going right at him. Hey, silent 1, silent 1. Silent, hey, silent 1. Yeah.
They run with Ajayi. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
Hey, Silver,
Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Foles. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's Foles. Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On 1st down, Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Look at the spin.
Balance.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
Go, go, go!
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, empty. Empty.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
He can run, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And sometimes you just put it in the hands of your quarterback, let him take you home.
And you just know the NFL playbooks nowadays have gotten just a little bit thicker because just about everyone has a quarterback run series involved now, and we just saw the evidence of it.
Do defenses hate that?
Drives them crazy because the quarterback is usually not a guy that runs with the football. You cover everyone else, and all of a sudden he waltzes in on you.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45.
Settle down, huh?
On first down, it's Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Smith throwing again. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. Week 1 for AP was a good one. He surprised some people. We know what he's done in the past, Charles, but at age 33, he came out there with, he had 96 yards on the ground, 70 more through the air, and even scored his 100th rushing touchdown.
And I think the 96 on the ground surprises no one because that's what he does. It's a 70 in the air. Throughout his career, that's always been the one thing people have, said, hold up, doesn't catch the ball very well. They did it in the season opener. They're hoping he'll do it throughout the season. He tied Marshall Faulk and Sean Alexander for 7th all-time with his 100th career rushing touchdown. Next up, John Riggins at 104. Washington hoping to unleash him towards that total next week.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19.
I said 580.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 at the 19. They give it to Peterson. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Peterson. And now running right through it. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, Smith. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They snap it to Smith. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Dotson, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The defending champion Eagles coming back out here on offense. Well, what was your takeaway from them on opening night? They got the 18-12 win. What do you see as you look at their schedule these next few weeks?
Yeah, my first takeaway was that they found a way to win ugly on a night filled with emotion, right, where you unveil the Super Bowl banner and you know everyone's going to come at you with full emotion themselves. They weathered the storm and got a win. But with the schedule coming up, I see games that they should win. Tampa Bay, Indianapolis.
It got his man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
Come on, let's go. Wrap. Let's fight 7.
Wentz now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Caught right side. It's Jeffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll drop to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Smith now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Here's Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Smith, and nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Wentz, and that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Preston Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Smith on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Now Thompson. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss. Gets that run after the kick.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out and out come the Eagles. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
He'll get it up the middle. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Here's Smith. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed from 4 yards out. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes this a 9-point game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, spinning away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Run. Lion.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. Smith going to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the ring?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Corey Graham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, 69 yards. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. They'll let Peterson try and run it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. This will be taken in at the one. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And down he'll go at the 25. The reception good for 7. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final shot. They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. Yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't.
Jewelry that's from the rain. I'm just here to remind you, but never mind me, man. I'm here to remind you where you come from. All this peace retreat is lame done. You can never get rid of me. I live in you.